This video is brought to you by Ts4u IT Engineering Bootcamp.
So tell me what type of so when we ask about the question about the Terraform, what type of question has been asked, and are these out of the interview videos that we have given?
Thank you. Yes. So now we're getting to the actual part, the nitty-gritty parts, how the interview questions are actually going in reality. Frankly, no. Everything that is provided by, yes, everything that you provide is just enough, as I mentioned from the start. You make your life easier by, just committing to learning and studying the Ts4u material. That is more than enough. Of course, you need some ability to turn and manipulate the answers to answer questions that are of a variety, because maybe the question we learned about Terraform is how we use Terraform import. But you can, if you are creative enough, you will understand that you can use that same answer for a lot of Terraform questions. If someone asks you, when was the first time you used Terraform? You can use that answer. If someone says, how did your company transition into Terraform? You can use that answer. If someone says, give me a real life work experience of how you use Terraform, you can use that same answer. So, make your life easier that way. Everything is provided here. And sometimes just because it is listed as a specific question, that doesn't mean that answer cannot be used for a lot of different questions. You can. That one Terraform question, you might hear it be worded differently, but it is still the same answer. So that is how I've experienced it. So when you're learning in that learning process, make sure you're aware of that. Don't just think that this specific answer is only for a question that is specifically worded this way. Be a little loose with it. If you're talking about something using Terraform, then you know that you can apply to different kinds of Terraform questions. Of course, don't, if it's too specific, or if it's just a specific command, then you cannot. But for a lot of general questions, you can. And typically in the interviews, they are asking some people might grill you with some follow-up questions, nothing too crazy. But once you're getting comfortable with the interview processes, you realize the questions are not too bad. Once you have a grasp on them, you are more easygoing. You can answer, you can think a little quickly and calmly and answer and connect answers. It is, of course, it'll take a little practice. I've had some interviews, I couldn't say a word. I was stuck, I was frozen. But then, with experience, I was a completely different person. I would have fun, easygoing interviews. I would be excited for my interviews because I was excited, I was confident. That's how it goes. But when you are studying and learning the interview questions, learn with that mindset of how you can use that answer in different ways. That'll make it a more efficient process for you. Don't think that this answer is only for a question that is asked exactly that way. It could be asked in different ways.
So it means we already mentioned when we hand over the question and answer, I call it you have to do the tafsir of the question. Means you have to think about, okay, why he answered this way. I'm just extending what he just said. You have to think the answer why, or how many questions I can actually raise from the same answer, or how many angle I can actually answer this question, or how can I clarify this question before even I answer. So each of the question is of 5 minutes, or the 4 to 5 minutes. But really, if you actually take a little bit time, 10 to 15 minutes, just to think, to solve your way, I think then the whole life become easier. But if you attempt to memorize the question or just connect one-on-one, as she said, if it is not technical question directly, it may not work. So you have to think about the question multiple way, multiple angle, and then you can actually easily connect them. Of course, you can clarify with us, okay, I'm thinking that way, is it true? Can I answer that way? So in this case, you can complete your all the interview question faster, but instead of you have a one question, now you have a 600 question because you made up 600 ways. So it's very important. Thank you.